Terminator from BOBish. This is an awesome pincer. BOBish has a lot of pincers. He's pretty much the pincer guy. Very heavy pincer, which means it does a lot of melee damage when you pinch people with it. It's a lot of fun. We're going to check it out. We're going to start with the Medem test run for mobility. Then we're going to take it into test mode and we're going to shoot it with the turret, do some Gary test, and then we're going to go into some games, and then we'll finish off by looking at the category scores and get a final verdict there. All right, so let's get started. To D-gun from the front. And that's 3. Alright, so now we're going to check plasma volleys to D seat. We're going to shoot straight at the pilot seat, front, back, and side, and then we average it. $14. That's impressive. All right, from the side. $10. Wow. Okay, from the back. $9. Wow, so that's an average of 11 plasmas to DC. It's a bunker on wheels. Yeah, man. It's a tank, bro. This is a tonk. Okay. So Gary laps. So for this test, I'm just shooting a Gary, and then we're going to drive around this tower in the center and count how many laps we can do. Test it 3 times. That was 3/4 for the first one. Oh! That was 3/4. Okay, so for our last objective test here, before we take it into games, we're going to do the Gary body count test. Now for this one, I just have to kill all 4 Garys. If it's easy, then I'm not even going to bother testing it again. If it's hard, or if I'm not able to kill all 4 Garys, then we're going to test it 3 times and average it. Start with this guy. There we go. Easy peasy. Oh! Yeah, I got you now, buddy. Whoa! Hey, buddy. There we go. Come here. Oh! Oh, it's the Kraken. Uh-oh. They're capping points again. Ooh. Damn, we were doing good too. Terminator game 2. Car's gonna eat me. Oh no! It might be Marauder time. I am totally gonna back up into the elevator. I do not want to fight you, Smee. Ah! Uh-oh, uh-oh. GG. What a strange game. The Terminator.
3, 2, 1, commence.
It's Gur. Ah! Uh-oh. Whoa! What's up, Gur? Oh god, it's me. Ah! Oh god. He's trying to get my hinges. Oh, Guppy's got the BO bomber. Oh shit. We don't want to fight the bigger fish. Oh no, we're losing near. Oh god. Oh! Knowing the weaknesses of Smee just saved me right there. That was certain death. Ah! Get it! Oh, the plasma's under him. Likewise. Rather than, Ooh! Game 4 with the Terminator. Hear me, for I am BOBish Pincer, the Terminator. Ah! Guppies with the Kraken. Oh! Hello, Prater. You look tasty. Very tasty. Uh-oh. I'm actually gonna get the pilot seat now. Might just go for that. There we go. Whoa. GG. With the centaur. You got it, buddy. Uh-oh. That's what I was afraid of. Try to do this. I'm using the space here. It's saving my life. Oh, we got him. He got no arm. What? Oh, where is he? Got him. Come here. It's like picking wings off of an insect. Get over here. Yes! GG. Okay, so final ratings on the Terminator here. We played our 5 games. We went 4-2. Sorry, we went 4-1. We went 4-1, so we picked up 2 extra points in the objective score category. which brings us up to 7.9 on the objective score, which is really good. Now we're going to look over the subjective ratings. So, the Terminator. So we did our Medem run, and we got 3:15, 3 minutes 15 seconds, and for the average number of plasmas to DC, we got 11, which is really impressive. That's much higher than anything else we've tested so far. For the plasmas to D-gun, we got 3 and 3 1/3. Number of Gary laps, we got an average of 0.83. Gary body count, we were able to kill all 4. And the games, like I said, we went 4-1, so we pick up 2 extra points here. That's just the way I calculate my scales. Okay, so the subjective ratings. So for mobility, I think I might have to give it a 3, or, you know, I might actually just give it a 4 to match with Smee. Because, like I was saying earlier, you know, it's a very similar speed, but Smee is a lot less predictable. And same thing with the Slasher. You know, it can get caught in some places, and that's really why the Slasher was bumped down a little bit. The Terminator doesn't really have that problem, but it also kind of struggles with hills. I wouldn't really put it as a 5, definitely. So I think 4 is probably the most accurate. For turret, I just gave it a 5 because it's an AIO. If it was a custom turret, I would be looking at the speed of the turret, I would be looking at the range and the tankiness of the turret. But it's an AIO, so we just give it 5. For style points, I gave it a 7, and we're going to go over why real quick. So on my scale, like, 5 is just like you painted it. 6 is like you have like a nice color scheme and stuff, you know. 7, you're adding details and things. So this is where we're getting the 7 from. And yeah, you know, like BOBish is saying, you know, the CPU is a problem, right? But we've got these details here and everything, right? So it definitely looks good enough to merit a 7. So tankiness, I think I'm gonna give it an 8 and reserve the 9 for something that's like a little bit crazier. So I'm really kind of torn actually between 7 and 8 here, or sorry, for 8 and 9 for tankiness. But I think 8 seems reasonable. The thing that's pushing me towards a 9 is just that it's so much farther above anything else we tested. 11 is really, really high. For profile, I gave it a 6. 5 would be like a standard. The Nightshade is a 5, to give you a reference. And the Freighter is a 4, right? Caliban is a 6. So I think this is in the same vein as the Caliban. You know, the thing that makes the Caliban a 6 is because it's like slim. This, on the other hand, it's a little bit thick, but it's short. Like, it has a really flat profile. It's a really low profile bot. So that really improves the profile score here. And for the extra abilities, I'm giving this one a 9. I think this is the first 9 here, because unlike Smee, you know, so it's similar to Smee in that they both devastate things. If you get somebody with the extra ability, it's like, that's a KO. You're not surviving that. But the thing that makes it better than Smee is that it's more predictable. It's easier to actually get somebody with it. With Smee, it's actually kind of hard to like get over to them, you know? And getting a good grab on them and things. The pincer is a lot easier to actually get that massive damage. That's why it gets a 9 here. Okay. So, for objective score, we got 7.9. For the category score, that's what we just did here. That's all of these. That's 7.8. Which gives us a final verdict of, drum roll, 7.8. But yeah, 7.8 is fantastic. Get some shots of this bot here. This glorious beast. I've always loved these, by the way. I should have mentioned this earlier when I was talking about style. But I've always loved these aluminum edges that you do on your pincer arms. They look really nice. And of course, you know, they double as wheel guards. And yeah, Bob, you gotta give me the you gotta give me the Grizzly painted version. Yeah, this is great. I'm a big fan of like a lot of BOBish's pincers. I pretty much just get all of them when he uploads them. I'm just like, oh, you have a new pincer? I want it. I don't need to think about it. I don't need to take it into test. Just gimme. Whoa! I want to see how many I can pincer before they get me. Probably not that many. Oh, 2! Can I get 3? Come here. Come here. Ah, almost.